morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's doing well. We're doing okay. This morning was a little hectic. The girls really didn't want to get into their schoolwork this morning, and they had schoolwork that we didn't finish yesterday because we adopted Luna. But they got through it. At least Emily did. Melody still has some work to do. She's in a meeting right now, and they're having a costume dance party. And Melody picked one of Emily's costumes from her dance recital when they did Cinderella. She was a fairy, I think. I think she was a fairy. But I will post a picture of that now. But on another note, this meeting will be a little bit shorter than yesterday's and the day before's because I will be going into work today. They called me yesterday asking if I wanted to go in yesterday, but I told them no, mainly because of Luna. But I will be going to work today, so the video will be a little shorter. I do have a couple of things planned. I'm hoping we get to both of them. We're gonna make pizza, we're gonna do a watercolor painting, and something that I bought in the mail a few weeks ago finally came, and it's an activity that I wanted to do with the kids. So what came in the mail was this book, and it's a book full of stories, or at least starting point stories, and then you go and you write them, you finish them with your kids. Emily loves to write. She's keeps a journal and she writes short stories, and she's even written a comic book or two. So I thought that this was something fun that the three of us, or even the four of us, could do together. So how it works is they give you a starting point, and then they let you finish the story. It's almost like one of those, I don't know if you've ever done it. You're sitting around a campfire, someone starts the story, and then they pass it along, and then you just continue the story. I don't remember what those are called, but we've done those too, and those are fun. We've done it with pictures and drawing too. That might be something that we could do on here, because it's fun, and it's funny, and the pictures never go the way people plan. But this is something that we're planning on doing today, at least doing the first story. So, ladies, what we're going to do is, this is a story writer. It's called Stories You Write Together. Now, the first one, I'm going to read you the top and the bottom, and then you were going to brainstorm what we want to write about. Hazel was reading a wonderful book called. She was very sleepy, but wanted to keep reading. She kept her eyes open as long as she could, which wasn't long. She fell asleep and started to dream. Here, let me see. So the girls finished the story, and well, we finished the story together, and they drew their picture. I'm gonna show it to you,
Mom,
and now I'm gonna read it to you. Hazel was reading a wonderful book called The Kitten That Lived on the Moon. She was very tired, but she wanted to keep reading. She kept her eyes open as long as she could, which wasn't long. She fell asleep and started to dream about kittens on the moon. The kittens ran around, played kitten games. Hazel was playing with the kitten with a cat wand. Then the kittens started flying. They all started meowing because they were getting sucked up into a spaceship. The spaceship was shaped like a crescent moon. It brought them to the top of the moon where they have their parties. Hazel ran after them, but she slipped on her back. Then she got sucked up by another spaceship, and it brought her to the cat party. They played cat games. They had cat food and treats. Hazel met the princess kitten named Luna. I wonder where they got that name from. But then a big storm hit. A tornado storm. A tornado started to suck up some of the kittens. Hazel jumped into action to save the kittens. The kittens were saved. They began to meow and lick her face. She woke up and realized that it was just her new kitten, Luna. I think that was really good, guys. Did you guys like doing this?
Yeah. Can we do another one later?
Probably not today, but because I want to do these slowly.
So we don't finish them all?
Yeah.
Because these are...
All right, guys. So we're making pizzas for lunch today.
Yeah.
Now, I get these every once in a while when I don't feel like messing around with pizza dough. So they're already made pizza dough. I get it in the deli department at our local store. We shop at Hannaford most of the time. It comes in a 4-pack. I bought the individual sizes this time. They do have bigger sizes. So, ladies, tell them what we do first.
The first thing we need to do is put on our sauce.
All right,
Can I go first?
I'm gonna pour it.
That's the one I wanted.
And then you,
Get the spread.
here you go. Spread it and let me know if we need more. Now, I often use Prego for our sauce, and I'm using a meat flavored sauce today, and it's mainly because it's what we have in the house. I forgot to buy pizza sauce because the Prego pizza sauce does taste a little bit different than their pasta sauces. Make sure you get all the way. Now, one of the things that I like about these is that, they have a spot for a line that would be crust if you want crust. I guess you can just keep spreading it all over if you don't want crust.
Hi, Gigi.
Okay.
I want one.
Go ahead. And then we just use regular, I apologize for that. She's used to being on the table all the time because she will bake, well, not bake. She'll lay in the sun in this room. It's our, I think it was originally a sunroom, but we use it as a dining room. And then we just use regular mozzarella.
Can I put a little
Now-
sauce on my crust?
Okay, it's okay. Do you want more sauce?
Yes.
Okay.
I got some on me.
Just lick it off. Well, not with your tongue, with your finger. Not the spoon.
I didn't like the spoon. It fell on.
Okay, here.
The sauce tastes good.
It does taste good. It's good sauce. Now, you preheat the oven to 450, and the instructions say to put them in for 7 minutes.
I didn't spread out my cheese.
You can get more cheese,
Cheesy.
but this is a really easy, simple, a really easy lunch.
Can I have some more sauce? I like more a lot of sauce.
I think that's enough. You don't want it to over sauce.
Yes. Where did I put this?
Like that.
I want really cheesy pizza.
Well, let's save some cheese for tonight because Dad's gonna make pasta for you guys for dinner.
Ooh. Can I have some cheese?
All right. Now we normally have one left. Mark's not a huge fan of these, so we normally do it as a lunch when I'm just home with the girls by myself. Oh, you guys are making a huge
I'm
mess.
so sorry. I am bad at cheese. Wow. I want it all over my pizza.
All right,
That's a lot
so
of cheese.
the oven is preheated, so we're gonna go ahead and put them in, and we'll show you this finished product before we eat. They're gonna clean up their mess from the cheese.
Yeah. 85.
No, we're not doing a cheese fight. The pizzas are all done. I think they look really yummy. So what we're gonna do now is I'm going to let them cool for a few minutes, and then I'm going to put them on a plate, and then I'm gonna cut them into 4s. And the one thing that I really like about these is that they fit almost perfectly on a regular sized plate, paper plate. So see, they fit perfectly on the plate. Perfect size. I know it seems so little and minor and not a big, huge deal, but I absolutely love it. So do you guys like the pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Is it as good as last time we made it?
Mhm.
Make sure you're eating over your plates. I always have to remind them to eat over their plate, especially Melody, because she's my messy, messy child. She can get dressed 1 minute, and then 1 minute later, she needs to get changed. So, yeah.
I'm not like that with pizza, though.
No, but you're like that with a lot of other different foods. And she'll grow out of it eventually, but right now, I remind her.